and you're watching Pro Teaches News. Ooh, is somebody talking about pros? Not that kind of pro. See you there.
So here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches News. Today with me, Steph and Doc.
Hello.
And today we're going over X-Force. Well, technically X-Statix, but this is what it was beforehand. Now, one of the characters you might have heard of. You've seen Deadpool 2, correct?
Oh yeah.
Remember Zeitgeist, the guy who pukes?
Yeah.
That's him.
He pukes his acid.
Yep, but there's more to him than you think.
Right.
But yeah, the whole basically this was when they decided to retool X-Force and make it be. What if instead of being hated, what if and there was a bunch of news who decided to become reality show stars?
That's awesome. Let's go. I hate reality shows, but I think that's the funniest premise for superheroes.
This is my dream. Only it's not just a dream. It really happened. It's the day that everything changed. That's me, 13 years ago. I'm 14, she's 13. We're in love and about to prove it. Basically, we're going to break the law, which is an even bigger effort than the bottle of warm wine that we shared at the party. Axel, what's wrong? I can't breathe. It's what's wrong. My stomach is a furnace. Something is cooking in there. I can't remember her name. We'd only met that evening. All I remember is her face. I sure hope the doctors managed to give her back her pretty face. Maybe if I could remember her name, I'd stop dreaming about her.
Aww.
I wake up, it's still running. This is no dream. This is North Africa. Nasty little coup on by fanatical tribesmen. Most of them out of their minds on cats. We started out well, but then showed a little complacency. So I guess it's hard not to when you're as good as we are. Maybe I should have used La Nuit a little earlier, but I wanted to see how battering ram and plasm operated on point. Make a note. Keep plasm for defensive duties. Kill rate of 4%. Total inadequate. Eddie seems to be flaking out even sooner than usual after porting nowadays. I think we should examine her fitness level or her lifestyle. She has to remember if things go bad, she's our only way out of there. Note, remind Dupe, this is not an art movie. And the death of Flux. Probably no great loss. He was only really useful at close range with his creepy face things. And I may be a mutant, but I kind of like the members of my team to look at least half human. No, remind Becca to review her alcohol mix. Gin Genie's tremors nearly killed all of us. Come on, Axel, don't keep us waiting. In a minute, just want to review a bit more game tape. You know, Cindy and I have been talking, and we think this isn't just about tactics. We think that you're watching your exploits, all this blood and death and heroism and stuff. It gets you, well, you know. Well, let's say it doesn't hurt. Come on, Zeitgeist. We've got to be on the catwalk tomorrow morning. Me too. Exit wounds. But yeah, throughout all of this, we're beating up with all like, okay, folks, we all know why we're here, to introduce the new members of the X-Force. This is Coach. We call him Coach. Outsiders call him the Arm, though Coach lost his special arm a long time ago. After long and hard and deliberation of our talent pool, we finally came down to Tyke. Would you like to introduce yourself? No problem. I'm Tyke Alucard. My name is the Anarchist. I think he's been drinking. Either that or he's on something. He's slurring his words. What exactly are your powers, Tyke? Well, don't want to give away all my secrets, so let me just say that this thing's going on with my sweat. It's like acid. Means I can create energy from next to nothing. Know what I'm saying? Zeitgeist, Axel, how do you feel about having the Anarchist replacing the late Flux? He's a risk, not a team player. High maintenance, mentally unstable, and a pain in the butt. I'm happy to have Tyke with us, and I'm sure he'll prove to be a valuable member of our team. Boom! You like just blew the roof off the Four Seasons Hotel. Easier than trying to get the air conditioning working proper, Tony. He said it was hot in here. Yeah, I did. Where was I? You were sweating. I seem to remember and asking me about Zeitverpengeist. Yeah. Right. Do you think Temis? What? I'm sorry, Temis. That's the technical term for what I just did. The separation of a compound word by the interposition of another. Do you think I'm stupid, Tony? You're anything but. Well, he thinks I'm stupid, Mr. Axel and Clunny, Mr. Zeit and Timice Geist. And that's how he wants me to feel on his team, like some curse word stuffed where it doesn't belong. He doesn't want me on his team. I mean, I'm the anarchist. He didn't like Slux either. And look what happened to him. Are you suggesting? I'm just saying that. Hell, I'm a black mutant in this country. That's like being black with a little black added. Ha!
What the
This
hell?
is the police. Put your hands in the air. You're under arrest. Under arrest? You gotta be kidding me. I'm a member of the X-Force. I can do whatever the hell I want. Here we are in sunny Orange County at the opening of the 21st and X-Force Cafe, an occasion made poignant by the dedication to the late and already much lamented Slux. As a fitting tribute to that kitty favorite, a replica of Slux has been erected. $20 for and will activate the dear old mutant's face things, causing them to release a pleasure-o-mide electronic pulse. Now that's what I call refreshing. What's even more refreshing is that 50% of all profits will be donated to Slux's favorite charities. We're still waiting for members of the X-Force themselves to show up. They've obviously been detained by some secret matter of international importance. And get it away from me. I hate you. I hate you all. Berko, look, please calm down. I can't go out there. I can. Look, just drink some coffee, take your medication, do a few breathing exercises, go to the bathroom, and you'll be fine. And also, I could create just a soup can of darkness around you out there. It would be very dramatic and might hide the unfortunate blotches on your skin. That old garlic charm. Maybe it's best if you don't go out there at all, Gin Genie. And that's what you want. You're trying to destroy my fan base. Your fan base? Admitting you're a fan of Gin Genie is like posting your AA membership bio on the internet. Anything called worse. This is where we're introduced to Yo-Yo Girl.
Okay.
Who will be a fan, who you will adore her because she is the big favorite to the point where after something that happens to her, the book never recovers from.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Let me help, Becca. A new technique I've been working on should help. Basically, we're seeing all of them as a team. Again, all this build up with them. Even seeing her trying to, and Eddie, that's her name. Eddie is trying, she's joined the team. She really wants to get into all this fame and and everything. And all that stuff. And they're talking about again, like she's falling for him hard. But at the same time, it's also because of what he represents. Like, yeah, she's going to sleep her way on the things.
Yeah, she's gonna sleep her way into the top if she can.
If she can, yeah. But we then see that there's a big commotion going on, and thus they have to teleport over there. These random thugs who we never find out who they are, but they're shooting, blasting. And see, look at how their abilities work.
Wow.
But then we have this moment of a copper, and he's like, I hate you all. Boss, my role. I feel I oughta.
That's ridiculous.
I'm sorry. Your name's Felicity. Maybe I'll stop dreaming about you now. How is he? How is he? How are the others? The others?
My God.
There are no others. So in other words,
Then how is he?
all these characters, and then they kill all but 2 of them off.
Oh my God.
That's the type of writing we're going to expect here. There is no character shield.
Okay, then. So Zeitgeist is dead right now?
They're all
like the captain of the damn team, the only one doing the captain job?
The
best DPS.
Yep. That's why it was so easy to use him in the movie because he had not much characterization. And to be fair, he was an utter ass. Yeah, we're gonna find out more that Zeitgeist was not a good person.
Of
at
course,
all.
you could tell that right from the jump. He was just a jock.
Yeah, but turned out he was a little bit worse than that.
Yeah, I believe it.
But yeah, but how's that for the opening?
Oh, that is pretty
All
crazy.
this build up, and then it was womp 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 womp.
Yeah, seriously. All this build up, making you want to actually enjoy this character development, and then
Nope, but then we get the real setup. Now, don't worry, this is not going to be a case of where everyone dies by the end of each issue. It's not going to be that. That was just meant to throw you off.
Because that is actually an annoying thing when you can't actually get through to the characters.
Yeah, but no. All this was just make it. And the whole point was to make it clear. Don't like anyone can die.
Right. Don't expect anyone to actually survive this.
Yep. Now this though is when we're introduced to Mr. Sensitivity. His ability is his mutant ability is that his body's overly sensitive, like to anything.
Really?
So he's gone through training and everything to try and keep things up. But yeah, it basically shows though he's so sensitive that he goes through a ritual where he does Russian roulette.
What?
Yeah, it's one of those type. But can you blame him when every single bit of your moment, every bit of skin, everything it's painful.
Yeah.
The shower is specifically designed to emit a fine mist, but it still feels like 1,000 needles stabbing at my flesh. If I wasn't so sensitive to smell, I'd skip showers altogether. The sink, I used to live without the suit. My mind has grown lazy. The disciplines I used to protect myself was rusty. Example, a blue bottle flies sluggish trajectory across the room, vibrates an unpleasant vibration down my spine. But now I'm slipping it on, my armor and shield, mumbling my daily prayers of thanks to Professor X, preparing for my other daily ritual, my friend who will be waiting for me at the end of the day. Ever faithful, the only thing that makes sense of the hours and the pain. And see, that was meant for me. Like I just got in the way. Axel always was a little slow on his feet. I was meant to get it, right? No one was meant to get it, Tyke. And Couch, I can still see Axel's intestines curling up in my lap. Do you want me to tell you how warm they were? Do you want me to describe how they smelled? Not particularly, Eddie. So give us some answers. Some of you didn't come back from the game. That's the only answer you need. You go, girl. Sorry, you go, girl, and the anarchists. Deal with it. And Couch is right. If I'm going to be the new leader, I have to be the one who moves this team on. If you're going to be the new team leader, I mean, let's face it. You ain't nothing but a glorified transport system, a mutant Greyhound bus. Don't push it, mister. I'll push you all I like, sister. Come on, X-Force, break it up. This is what you're going to get. This is going to be a book about character interactions more than anything.
Yeah, that's fine, though. As long as they develop the character.
Oh, and they do. And they do. Expect that's why whenever they do die, it's going to hit you like a Mack truck.
Okay.
All right, because I'll put it this way: you're not going to have, and anyone who does die is going to be after you built them up over longer periods of time. So it will come out of nowhere, and then you'll be like, "Oh no!"
Good, because I was liking Zeitgeist stories so far.
like that. And that was just in one issue. That was just one issue.
Yeah, that was good writing too, though.
I liked it.
Yep. But yeah, you were having lunch with Axel and Connie. Maybe you wanted me out of the way. Maybe I was supposed to bite it on my first mission. It's all on tape. You saw how I dealt with the killers. Show it, dude. And show it. Axel kind of groaned when I let go of him, but I had to. I know I had a responsibility. I was the senior X-Force member now. Any payback came down to me. Glorified transport system, tell that to the flesh and bone they scraped off the sidewalk. So you got the drop on a few bad guys. Big deal. I was the one trying to find out who they work for by separating them from their spinal cord, so I got a little carried away. Or maybe you deliberately got rid of them so they couldn't talk. Now that's one hell of an accusation. I just joined X-Force. Why would I want to ice everyone? How about so you can hire your own guys, be leader of a new X-Force shaped in your own image? When you talk about it like that, doesn't sound half bad. See, he doesn't take anything seriously. Not even this.
Right, hold on. Now go back to that page. Is that the thing in the top right corner watching them, or is that what
he's
is recording
Dupe.
them?
Dupe is recording all of them, and that's just him getting
Okay.
caught. That's where all the footage comes from. Because Dupe is a weird one. Dupe is a weird creature who has stuck around well past the theory. He is. We don't ever get any explanation about what he is.
All right, because I'm like, is he a watcher? Are they microscopic? Is he gigantic? Like,
No,
he's just
not
sitting
nothing.
there
Nothing.
watching them.
He can hover and teleport.
Okay, but he's gigantic. Like, he's gigantic compared to that.
Well, in this case, that's because that's his reflection from the mirror.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's what it said earlier when you saw Zeitgeist saying, note to self, tell Dupe this is not an artistic movie.
That's right. My bad. Okay.
So
I didn't realize that was Dupe, though.
Like, yep, that's Dupe. Whenever you see that weird creature, that's Dupe.
Okay.
But yeah. Coach, got a request. When we agree on the new team, Tyke Alucard, a.k.a. the Anarchist, isn't in it. Antichrist isn't in it. Anarchist. Request denied, Eddie. Anyhow, the new team has already been selected. Wait, how? New team members can be vetoed by existing ex-forces. You know that. Not anymore. The new owner didn't want personal issues to affect team selection. New owner? You mean the guys who gives us our own mission aren't some kind of shady and mysterious organization, morally ambiguous and answerable to no one but themselves? The owner's a venture capitalist by the name of Spike Freeman. As in Spike Freeman, 35-year-old software billionaire. The same, only he's 34. And a trillionaire. I don't give a damn about how big his piggy bank is. I want to say it who's going to be on my team. Too bad, Eddie. The media have already been handed press packets. We figured it would save a lot of time and energy in getting to know the new guys. He's big. He's pink. And he's impeccable taste. So, this is Torque. Someone else, joining on. Then we're also introduced to Harvard. This guy whose mutant ability is basically a werewolf.
Okay. All right.
Then we get Fat, P-H-A-T, who can basically swell up and make himself like boom, boom.
He's the blob, but
the blob, but he can control it.
Right.
But can control it.
Reed Richards style.
Yeah.
Stretch out the fat.
Yep. Then we have this young woman named Anna. Anna can move things just by looking at them, who can heal the sick and the sad, whose reputation grows. Saint Anna, they start to call her.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then we get to Mr. Sensitive. As it says here, a normal kid whose folks tragically died in a house fire when Guy was just 2 years old. And then sometime during his teens, Guy became the change. He became sensitive, very sensitive. Warm breeze, the rustle of hidden life underfoot, the racing of a girlfriend's heart, pain, confusion, anguish. The drugs he took to control the acuteness of his senses weren't an answer. Guy traveled far and wide, studying martial arts and mental discipline. Tukang, Masul, Jet Kwon-do, TD meditation, Tanneric magic, the obscene kiss, and on and on. Then, of course, that's when he met with Professor X, who helped him out. All right. Hey, you did to me, son? Yo, you did to me, son? You best come correct, or I whoop your white butt black and blue. Oh, spare me the pathetic macho posturing. Do you think I want to be a part of this ludicrous outfit? I don't want to be a team player. I most certainly do not want to be a mutant. And so you're ashamed of what you are. Listen, friend, you've either got to be part of the problem or part of the... If you ever misquote something to me again, whether by Malcolm X or Professor X, I shall seriously consider stamping on your corpus callosum. Back off, bookworm. They're eating it up. They're X-Force. They made it. They can smell the promised land. I can smell it on them. Listen to the saliva rushing around their mouths. Do you have any... And do any of us have any idea what we got ourselves into? Everyone, cool it now. I will not tolerate this kind of behavior on my team. Your team? Hey, kids, I got a ball. Want to be on my team? Newsflash, we're all on the same team. And guess what? I'm going to fill you on your next mission. Is this going to be one of those walk in the parks like the things with Boys R Us? No, Tyke. This one's going to be dangerous. Like Stoop. San Diego. You might recognize this footage. That kid from the People's Republic of Bastrona, whose parents were killed by a truck as they tried to make it across the border. Well, there he is. Poor little Paco Perez. The feds rescued him from the Reds. So what's that got to do with us? You ever wonder why they were so desperate to get little Paco back? Politics? To stick it to the imperious running dogs and dogs of the United States. This is this is a crater in southern Bastrona. It's half a mile wide and almost as deep. And I read about that. Place got hit by a meteor. That's what they say. The crater's just down the road from where Paco's being held and appeared the day after he was brought there. Disturbed, anxious, emotionally wrought. You're saying he made the crater? He's one of us. Go figure. He's an orphan. Now, how will he be feeling? Alone, scared, upon? He wants to hide or die. I can almost feel him. He hasn't cried yet. He can still hear the squeals of the tire. His mother's cry. Are you with us, Mr. Sensitive? For the record, I don't repeat myself at team meetings. We're going to bring the kid back. Clever boy. Why? Why do you think? For his own well-being and safety. Coach, my agent wants to talk to you about when you're going to name me officially as team leader. The new leader will be presented to the media after today's press conference. Any more questions? Any more questions? I have something to say. I think about the gun waiting for me. I think about the name they gave me. Maybe it's a name that I want to kill. Puff up, Mr. Sensitive. I'm an orphan. I'm every orphan. That's what defines me. I'm an orphan. I am the orphan. So he's also known as the orphan. Thanks for sharing. I'll tell you exactly what it's about. You go, girl. This is when we have the original X-Force show up.
That's awesome, though.
Understand? It's about media manipulation. It's about merchandise. It's about money. And it's about time the people out there knew how you were degrading the once proud name of X-Force. Look, Cannonball, we told you. If the name was so important to you, you should have, trademarked it. Times change. Not always for the best. Take a hike, loser. Anarchist. More interested in pimping your public image than protecting your own kind? Don't get all high and mighty with me, chump. I care just as much as you do. I just don't feel the need to act so damn miserable about it. Take your hands off my man. Meltdown. You best get your butt back to Jerry Springer or can it, Big Mouth. Got a better idea. How about us girls talk? Oh boy, the mutant girls are slugging it out above the interstate highway. No one can own something like X-Force. It's bigger than all of us. So obviously this is done to take pot shots at anyone upset about them just changing the book. By having the original team be all like, how dare you?
You're right. That's kind of weird, though. Didn't the original team just get killed?
Nope, they don't get killed. They don't get killed. They're just simply just putting them in their place. Pick on someone your own side. Hey, Coach, aren't you worried they're going to kill each other? Despite appearances, they're all professionals. Serious injury is a possibility, but I doubt that it'll come down to body bags. Again, nice way of putting in all of this action, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
And sure enough, relative calmness has returned to the X-Force as the others had left. And I love this stuff that can be seen later tonight on pay-per-view.
Gonna make a pay-per-view for a superhero fight.
Yep, but yeah, so the orphan is selected as the new leader. And of course, Eddie, you go girl, is not happy.
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course, I love this. Congratulations, guy. You're not disappointed? I only said I wanted to be leader to rile Eddie. No way I'd want the gig. You just landed. Ever hear the term poison chalice? The orphan, the mutant formerly known as Mr. Sensitive, and the new team leader of the X-Force has just arrived at his home. Orphan, guy, how do you feel about being made team leader before you've even been on a mission? Surprised, proud, a little scared. And when will you be moving into the X-Force building? Soon. Struggling in the aftermath of the Boys R Us massacre, with most of its old members gone. But yeah, that was a gunshot. I repeat, there's the sound of a gunshot from inside the orphan's home. Uh-oh. Don't worry, he's fine.
You sure?
Yep. Turns out you tried to shoot me. I did not try to shoot you. So what are you trying to do? Part my hair? I was polishing it for a kind of ritual. I always polish a loaded gun thing at night. Bull, you were expecting me. You were ready and waiting for me. Okay, the truth is I've got a stalker. Yeah, a deranged X-Force fanatic who's threatened to kill me if I ever joined his favorite team. A stalker. You're supposed to be the leader of the X-Force and you need a gun to protect you from a stalker? You're even lamer than I thought. Why did you come here? I came here to help you, to make you change your mind. Look, I know how badly you want the job. I can feel it on your sweat, in your voice. Even your teeth tell me how much you want to be team leader. I'm sorry, but what can I do? You can leave all this behind before it's too late. So yeah, she really wants it. But yeah, the thing I do, it's all I'm cut out for. Without it, I'm just another mutant. What are you doing? Shut up and think while you still can. Take a look, Mr. Smith or Mr. Sensitive or the orphan or whatever you call yourself. It's a long way down. Do you have a head for heights? Eddie, I'm not one of those heroes with the power of flight, you know. Heroes, X-Force is way beyond heroes and villains. We're out there alone, making it up as we go along. We don't know if we're doing good or bad. We exist only to exist. It's scary. So why don't you walk? Take your own advice. I couldn't go back. When you join this team, you say goodbye to your own life. Have you said goodbye yet, guy, to everything? Those other poor slops who join with you, they're saying goodbye. But I wonder if they know how final it is. Eddie, your heartbeat's slowing down because I'm getting drowsy. I could fall asleep at any minute. That happens if I pour too much. Say goodbye, Guy Smith. Take good. Bye, Mother. I know we're seeing them all say goodbye, and yes, Bloke is gay, as you can see here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep, so many of us just say, see ya.
Anyway.
Yeah, by the way, the werewolf guy is Vivisector.
Vivisector. Okay, that's a good name.
Bye. I said goodbye to so much. You wouldn't believe what I left behind. Eddie, you could have had it, Eddie, if you hadn't come flying around trying to talk me into quitting. I could have put a bullet in my brain. You saved my life. Think I'll keep that one to myself for a while, anyway. Diego Alderis, your contact in Bastrona. He's a sleazeball who's doing this for the money. Once he's fulfilled his purpose, his safety is not a priority. Your one priority is the rescue of Paco Perez. If what Diego says is true, they're doing all kind of scary stuff to the little kid, trying to test and harness what power he has. Excuse me, we're going into a hostile country on the word of a character who sells information. Isn't that a little innocuous? Miles, it's probably suicidal and incautious. But if you don't give a damn about that because you're X-Force, I see. Thank you. Joe, it goes without saying that the mission is unofficial. Try not to get caught. So Eddie, I heard you were going to and head up of a splinter group. Media BS. I'll stick around with our morality rate. There's always the chance of a quick promotion. Again, this does feel like a reality show type of posse, doesn't it?
It does. Like I can definitely see that correlation.
Like Jersey Shores and all that.
Exactly. You have the different personality types and exactly like Drunk on Power, basically.
Yep. Well, go on and damn diet. And we'll go on a damn diet. Or next time you can catch a plane. Hey, you okay? You look beat. It's that time of the month. Makes pouring a real effort. I could take another ampoule, but I don't want to get too cranky. I might be able to revitalize you. Do you mind if I put my hand on your scalp? Hey, if you don't mind getting hair gel underneath your fingernails. Quite fascinating imagery. Indigenous spirit and worship. Unreconstructed socialism. Half-remember Catholicism. And some of them chickens can really shake it. Not to mention the roosters. Wait here and wait for me here. You're not going down there on your own. I thought that was the kind of thing team leaders did. Maybe if I act like one, I'll start to feel like one. And get some shots of the parade. It'll give the film something interesting to cut to. And listen to you, Mr. Soderbergh. All new recruits have to attend courses of communication, media, and X generation. Okay, Diego's heartbeat is rapid and erratic. Soft breathe on my face as his hands tremble. Nervous? No. You'll get your money after you show us where Paco Perez is. I'll go get a map. You're going to take us. You're going to take us to him. The air shifts outside. A different kind of human sweat. People stop dancing. Diego, you little snake. Wait, they're not all here. Wait. Sorry, mister. Nothing personal. Where the hell is he? Diego, now you've got a real good reason to be nervous. What does this make me? A cheat? Okay, fellas. I've got no beef with you, but put down your weapons and none of you get hurt. All right. You've got 3 seconds. You're very funny, senor. 1, 2, 3. The heartbeat in the room are all chaotic. Accelerating drum rolls, except for Tank Alucard. 46 a minute. Same as usual. I'm glad he's on my side. And I did say that something like this was likely to happen. And did anyone listen? Sure we listened. We just didn't give a damn what you said. What a rush. And Eddie made the decision to check out how you were doing. I told you to wait for me. As senior member, I made an executive decision. Well, don't. Where's Diego? He's mine. And Tyke, it's all right. I can take both of them out. What the hell are you doing? We can't bring him down here. Too many people. Get in front of me. Ay, Dios mío. I said, get in. Buddy, it feels like it should hurt more than this. St. Anna is going to take care of you till we get you fixed up, brother. I'm way beyond fixing, Billy Bob. Anyway, one less of my kind to worry about, right? Yeah, right. And then there were 6. Leave it, Eddie. Hey, guy, orphan boy, keep this up and there'll be no team left for you to lead. Aw, he's upset about it. He's crying. Get out of here. Our new leader is crying like a little baby. This is ridiculous. Funny, can't remember the last time I cried. He's dead. You killed him. God rest his soul. You killed him. Put him down, fat. Step off, Captain. And see what I mean, though? This one didn't hit as hard as others, but trust me, it's again a case of. This is why they reminded us anyone can die.
Right, because it's gonna happen, and then the team is gonna fight,
and no one's coming back. There is very little resurrection.
Yeah,
just to make that very clear.
That's good, though. Resident characters, it gets overplayed.
Yep, I can tell you that. The only time there's going to be a resurrection is after the main ongoing series ends and they decide to bring it back.
I got you.
That's going to be the only time there's going to be a resurrection. Step off, Captain, and put him down. We've got our own mission. And who gives a damn about our mission? Just another mutant kid who can blow stuff up. I'd say we kill him, too. So even she is not perfect.
All right. Hey, she knows. Like, she was ready to kill Mr. Sensitive. She changed her mind.
No. This girl, St. Anna.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yep, I say we kill him too. So showing that even she's willing to just give him the bloodlust.
Oh, damn, dude. They really are all ready to like be good or bad.
Yep. We're supposed to go places where other teams don't go. So maybe we should kill Diego. Forget the kid. And all go home so we can sell our story. Wow, that wonderful aroma of anarchy. Why should you kill me? How about you try to sell us out? But I didn't know you then. I hadn't met you. It can hardly be described as selling out. Listen, I'm just like you. Hey, I don't see any play text. I mean, I'm just like you Americans, a capitalist, selling his services to the highest bidder. I want to go to America, see? I want to be enterprising and buying a ticket to the States and Coast getting big time. And Diego will take us to the boy. Then we can vote whether to kill him or not. Sounds like a reasonable compromise. Sounds like a wimp who can't make a decision. We're supposed to be a mutant super team, not the House of Representatives. Again, no. Eddie, I think why people like Eddie is because she's that typical, again, reality show bitch. But again, there's going to be more to her character as we go on.
All right. Okay, cool.
Of course,
seem like that stereotype, though.
But trust me, there is more to her that will make you love her when you find out her backstory. She does have a very strong backstory.
It seems like she's trying to do things for good reason, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, but I'll get Paco. Eddie, be ready to get us out of here. Look, I'll be ready. She's taking something.
Oh, jeez.
All right, this is better. Much less complicated. Hey, guy, next time you try something like that, you best make sure you do break my neck, or I'll sweat all over you, man. Thanks for the advice, Tyke. Fat! Got him! That hurt. And Fat's out of the game. You better hurry, guy. You just keep them off my back. I'll do the rest. Hey, Paco, I'm Guy Smith. I'm going to help you. Idiot! If you pull the tubes out in the wrong order, the kid will die. Diego, what did he say? He said you're an idiot. If you pull the tubes out of the wrong order, the kid will die. So ask him which comes out first. And compadre, looks like you're going to have to play God's in your orphan, life or death in your hand. Or maybe it would be best if we just left him here. Maybe that would be safer. Hey, leader, you better make up your mind and make up your mind up soon. We got trouble. Uh-oh.
They're not ready. They're not a full team yet.
Orphan, quick, I gotta be on Leno in 5. But if I pull the wrong wire, the boy dies.
Oh, dang. What'd you say?
I just said, oh my goodness.
Yeah, right?
Uh-oh, St. Anna's getting shot and got shot.
Oh,
I got her. She's still breathing. And yo, check out Vivisector. Geek on the rampage. The hell was Hella? The hell was winning side? I want blood. I want pain. And pain. Are you watching, Pa? It's a psychological phenomenon that happens sometimes with the new one. If you had real leadership qualities, you'd have seen it coming. Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs. And let's just get and go when we can. Leave the kid. He's better off here anyway. How do you figure that? Well, he'll have a better chance of being literate, and the healthcare system really kicks butt. So why are you so keen to go to America? Because he got shot. That saves us the hassle of having to vote what to do with him. You had a point though, Senior Smith. Maybe we should just quit while we're behind. We're not leaving without him. I need your help, Paco. Which tube should I pull? I'm on your side. We're both orphans. I cried when I heard your parents died under the wheels of a truck, leaving you there alone in a foreign country. So yeah, he's trying to figure out what to do. And dang, guy, this won't take long, I promise. And you have my permission to avert your eyes. Maybe that's why they made him number 1. I'm sorry, dude. Can't risk any of the footage finding its way into the Natural Acquire. And now the pain hit. The sticky moisture of the air biting on my flesh. Mosquitoes rip jagged and ripple. I like Guy.
Yeah, I think that's a cool premise.
Yeah,
like he's super sensitive to. I'm sorry, he's super sensitive to like everything, not just the like skin and the touches, but like to be able to feel even the most minute changes in like environment and stresses and things like that.
Exactly. And again, I really like that. And again, he's the one guy doing this for true altruistic reason.
Right. Yeah. He's actually trying to be the leader and be a hero.
But yeah, he sent this road until he realizes which one to do it, and then boop, like, he's alive! You did it! God, you're my hero! Can it tie? Eddie, let's go. Eddie, take us home! Where are we? No idea. But sure ain't in hell ain't Santa Monica. Oh gee. Look, fellas, you might have noticed that I got a tad stimulated back there. Perhaps we could keep it to ourselves. Yeah, right. I'm booked on Larry King next week. Your little bug out will be the first thing I zip it, both of you, or I'll sweat all over your deeply irritating butts. You promise you'll find him. You'll give him my mother's ring. St. Anna, I promise me, or so help me, I'll claw my way out of hell if I have to, and hunt you and your children's children. If you put it that way, yes, I'll go to Argentina. I'll find your father so I can let go. Goodbye, orphan boy. I always thought you were kind of cute, by the way, St. Anna. Oh,
that's bad. Jeez.
Yep, but yeah, they travel like first bloke, now St. Anna. Dear God. I thought Zeitgeist was careless with the lives of his team. Oh, hi. Could we use your phone, please? You fellas ain't from around these parts, are ya? Flirty, it's our Eddie. They're at her family's house.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
our Eddie? You told her to take us home. Home, Eddie, you said. Who's that lady? That's your big sister. You're too young to remember her, Katie. And Eddie? Oh, God. Oh, no. And Eddie! Oh. I'm not going to reveal it yet because we might get to the show. Sunset. Okay. Not exactly HQ, but close enough. Hey, Eddie. So what? And so that's where you came from. And where was it? The Ozarks? Home of child brides, snake cavers, and wild separatists? Shut up! None of your business. And if you go, girl, to you, bookworm. Paco, you're safe now. You're in America. It's okay, Paco. No one's going to hurt you now. I won't let that happen. Do you understand? Amigo, yo soy amigo. You're safe now. You're in America. Guy, I think I got my head back together. Ready to port back to HQ? I need a stiff drink and a hot bath. You know what? I think me and Paco need to go for a little walk. And the Channel X wishing Eddie Sawyer, aka You Go Girl, the best of luck in her battle against what might be the toughest adversary she's ever faced. Sawyer just checked into the exclusive Pat Downey clinic, where she received a little professional help in a courageous struggle with painkillers and alcohol. We thought it struck the right balance between pathos and self-abuse. We don't want our enemies knowing that Eddie's over-reliance on her little pick-me-ups is temporarily screwed up with her ability to accurately teleport. Our enemies? You mean like the former members of X-Force? I mean supervillains, tyrants, evil geniuses, and now that we're on the subject, communist regimes. Where is he, Guy? He's safe. I don't expect him to be hanging by his fingernails from a tall building. Where is he? Paco's been through hell. He hasn't said a word since we found him. And can you blame him? First he loses his parents. Then he's dragged back to the place he escaped from and stuck with tubes. And then he's rescued by a bunch of crazy mutants in bright-colored spandex. Not your problem, Guy. Your job was to get the kid back. But what's so special about him? He can blow out big craters at a distance of half a mile. So what? All right, our finances want to keep this quiet, but that's not at all that. But that's not all that Paco can do. He's a walking medicine chest, Guy. His DNA, his blood, everything about him, even his spit, for all I know. He holds the key to a new generation of cures, super antibiotics that can cure our deadliest diseases. That's why we had to get him back from the communists. So someone could make money from him. Now you've got it. And hey, what's wrong with that? So many people make money. That means the drugs are made faster and better. That means more people benefit. It's called free enterprise, Guy. It's called progress. And what about Paco? And how does he figure into this free enterprise scheme? What kind of shape is he going to be in when this is all over? I'm talking to you, Coach. A good coach always makes a contingency plan in case his game plan doesn't go quite according to, plan. Say hello to smoke and goodbye to your health. Oh boy, didn't we find out that he is, and this is the lovely succubus and talented.
Okay, then.
You see, Guy, when this is through, Paco isn't going to be in any shape whatsoever. People who know a lot more about technical side of these things have assured me that on that to really get to the maximum yield out of Paco, well, progress requires sacrifice. You expect me to hand Paco over to you so you can kill him and strip mine his corpse? Stop being such a softy, Guy. And anyway, you really have no choice in the matter. Correction. Damn. Guy's got every choice in that matter. He's our leader, see, to whom we have an admittedly erratic yet nonetheless profound attachment. Word, what the bookworm said. I've been looking forward to this. Smoking, you sorry B-leaguers. Hey, this is California, buddy. There are laws. Stop it. Everyone, stop it. Killing each other won't solve a thing. He's right, like always. And he's going to make the right decision. Because you're a smart guy. Because you've had it tough. You know what it's about. Which is why I made you leader of this team in the first place. I didn't ask to be. But you are. Think, Guy. What's one life? One life compared to the lives that might be saved or improved. I know it's tough. But being leader makes making a tough decision. There's a good boy. It gets easier, kids. Don't cry about it. Gee. But then he goes to Argentina, Buenos Aires, to meet up with her father.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Cool,
her father works with poor kids, and then Achoo! And then she
Oh.
feels, and I'm like, I saw her. I saw my daughter being born, growing up so much. I know her, Senor Smith. I have memories of her, memories of things and places I have never experienced. Thank you. How can I ever repay you for this gift? It was St. Anna's gift, not mine. And he brings Paco!
No. He's trying to hide him.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
and now she's having a nightmare about Zeitgeist. And then, dream, go away. Act on. And for future reference, I like to keep tabs on the romantic liaison between my team membership. This is an Axel, Eddie. This is your old coach and friend, Coach. You burp! Oh. We thought he was only a little bit freaky. We were saving up to have those antenna, those things taken off his head. But then you tell him, Greg. But then he starts to get weird. I mean, really weird and nasty. You never seen a more spiteful child. I say child, but I don't. Why have you dragged me away from a $3,000 a night room to watch this? They're his parents. Whose parents? The orphans. But how can they be Guy's parents if he's an orphan? Exactly. They spent 7 years in jail for Guy's attempted murder. Police say they tried to make it look like Guy died in a fire, but they're willing to take a lie detector test and say that it was Guy who started the fire, that he tried to kill them. If we're going to go after him, we've got to attack him from all angles. If we're going to go after him, I can't vouch for Tyke and the other two. They helped him get away from me and my backup team. But if you, with all your experience and stature, if you go against them, I reckon they'll fall in line. So of course these are fakes.
Yeah, that's
They're
crazy.
trying to ruin him.
That's so crazy.
I get rid of. I left my thesaurus at home, but let's just say kill, destroy, slaughter, take the life off. I made a mistake with him, Eddie. You were right. I should have chosen you to be our new leader. And asked, how much do you want it? Oh, and then you know I'm only doing this to boost sales.
Let's go.
I mean, when I first heard about this new X-Force, I wasn't sure about them. But now I've seen what they're about. And now I got a better understanding of what their motivation is. I'm even less sure about them. How was that? Not really sure if you found my center and my condition before I get final permission for you to use me in your dupe-eyed videos of the new X-Force's first years. I don't care how long we've known each other. I really don't know why you're still hanging with these clowns. Easy for you to say, but the coach, he's one mean son of a gun. As for you, girl, well, what I'd like to do with her probably wouldn't find its way into your little video diary. You mean? I don't know, dude. Even for an old friend, you're asking a hell of a lot. And I got a feeling that the next few days could get kind of messy for your new crew.
I like that.
I do like that.
Yep.
Wolverine was a good touch.
Yep, but it's meant to boost sales.
Of course. Why not?
I know, right?
So yeah, they're asking they're doing a new, everything, like texted, email, factually, telepathically communicate. X-Force is still a team. So where's Orphan? They say he's out. Where's Paco Perez? Confidential. And Eddie's doing just fine. But hell, I've killed plenty before. Guy Smith won't be any different than the others. I want a war. Blood, gore, treachery, tragedy. One half of X-Force pit against the other. The American Civil War played out in a rare field atmosphere of high-profile mutants. I thought I made myself clear. You did make yourself clear, but I have 4 of my 13-year-old wonder kids working on the video game. Do you have any idea how much money I've sunk into this project? I've only got a return on my investment if we have a real-life war that I can hang the gains on. I need something to spin off. You promised me intersigned bloodletting, Coach. Where is it? They'll come, I promise. We can have a war, but now it's not the time. Better bet people looking into this. The Orphan's very popular with the civilians. If we had a war and the Orphan lost, the public would resent the new X-Force. Trust me, Spike, this way is better. We've got on video evidence of his peculiar ways. He takes a gun every morning, puts 1 bullet into it, spins Russian roulette style. And around sundown, he puts the gun to his sensitive little head and pulls the trigger. Every day, each and every. wow, we like and then this guy. We don't like him, Spike. We want to get rid of him. And we're going to use this information to do it. I've already planted the idea that he's under stress. And right about now, nature's going to see the very thing that will push Guy Smith over the edge. No. It's like, so you're not an orphan after all. I was brought up an orphan. At the home, I was told I was an orphan, that my parents died in the fire. I only found out 3 years ago, learned they tried to kill me. Heavy. What did you do? I went home, pointed a revolver at my head, and pulled the trigger. But I got lucky. There was only one bullet chambered. I've been getting lucky ever since. So that's why he's been doing it.
No way.
He's only done it recently.
That's kind of crazy.
1 second.
That's really crazy.
You need eye drops.
I'll have to get some.
Got the new one in.
Nice. That's awesome.
And so we can definitely do it next time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway. But yeah, why did you do that? I want to know how it felt and how did it feel. You're the one with the hind senses. You tell me. My head spinning, my heart thumping. Can't really say. Though you do seem on edge. That's all the medication I'm on. Don't know if I'm up or down. The only thing that allows me to pour it is a poisonous inhalant that Coach gave me. I might be in the mood to do something crazy.
Well,
Could you get me a glass of water, 4 ice cubes? Uh-oh, she's going to put more bullets in.
all right. She's going to fill it up. It's not
yeah.
gonna be roulette anymore.
Come on, Eddie. Don't you think you've had enough? Enough? Jeez, Dyke, what kind of language is that? Someone who calls himself the anarchist. Maybe you should call yourself the pacifist. Where are you going? Gonna try to find someone I can get into trouble with. I thought that person was you, but I was badly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. Hey, Eddie, back on the sauce, huh? Get that damn thing out of my face. Spoiled little brat. Without us sticking our camera in your faces, you'd be nothing but a bunch of lousy mutant freaks. Sun's going down, isn't it? The orphan's luck is about to run out. You got what you want. Doesn't it feel good? Incredible. There'll have to be a period of mourning, but we'll spin it to our advantage. You'll fake an emotional breakdown. The loss of zeitgeist and then the orphan, it'll look touch and go for you. Can't name names yet, but we think we can get a high-profile African-American recording artist to say a prayer for you at a concert. Then they're going through all this like, what are you doing? Looking for that stuff you gave me, that inhaler that keeps me energized enough to pour. Maybe you should lay off for a while. Where is it, Coach? Eddie, if you want to go and save him, don't you? Where the hell is it? Too late to grow conscious. We're mutants, Eddie. Can't afford that kind of thing. If you don't give me that inhaler, I'll tear your arm off and feed it to the dog. We don't have a dog. I'll get one. Okay, have it your way. Have it, and you ruin your health. Blow your chances. Go and save your poor sensitive boy. Why, Eddie? Maybe because he's the only real decent one among us. And
someone's got a crush.
Instead, he's going to take advantage of a little cocktail that'll keep you this side of comatose for a few hours. You've been a great help, Coach. One of my problems with this X-Force was that there didn't seem to be a definitive bad guy. My ribs. You busted up my damn ribs. Wasn't sure if I was any better than the guys I was supposed to be fighting. Now I know that I am. The hell you are. You're just weaker. You aren't sensitive. You're sentimental. And in my coaching manual, being sentimental is a lot worse than merely being greedy, ruthless, and well prepared. That's right. Let's get nasty. Sorry. And now you're both going to have to die. Guy blows his brains out. Eddie will take a massive drug overdose. Bo's tragic death, an indictment of the terrible price society asks of its heroes. And then Wolverine.
Here it is.
Yep. And who's this guardian angel? Just someone who's watching out for you. Don't get all coy, Wolverine. I want to know who. And I don't give a snot what you want. I'm saving your butt here. Cut the smoke in half, and then blam blam. Eddie? No, Eddie. God, Eddie. Not you. You can't die. There's so much. The blood is his, not mine, you idiot. Next time you start blubbering over me, can you actually make sure I'm actually dead first? But now that is a dead person. I'm feeling a little tired now. Wolverine, I owe you. Was out? Save it. Here, you might find this interesting. Whoa, Coach. I don't know. Killing our own people? It's the only way, Spike. And Spike Freeman's investors are demanding that we bring in some fresh blood. And we can't exactly pack our unwanted X-forces off to a retirement home. So they hired them. And of course, but she's in love with you. Stupid chick. Wish I had done it with her now. You know, she kind of insisted. So you have any problem with her being next? Probably be doing her a favor. How are you doing this? They're a band. They're called Boys R Us. What's that video? It's garbage, and she never sees it. So yeah, now. Right. Yep. I don't think there'll be it tomorrow. I don't think I need that game anymore. X-Force is enough. So no more having to do the ritual anymore.
Oh, that's good.
So things are finally starting to get better now. Now that he's gone. Again, you guys liking this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, but the characterization is really good, isn't it?
It is. It's kind of crazy how they are getting killed off and like the different tones that they're touching on, like the inhalation being needed for her to pour, and like things like that are actually like really devastating things in the country even back then.
Yep.
You know, like just doing different abusing different drugs and medications. Yeah.
Exactly. And by the way, so this book had started in, does it give me a date? 2001.
Yeah.
So this is just at the reality show boom started.
Right when it got popular.
Right. But yeah, another day, another mutant, another rookie show reel. That's cool, and that's pretty cool. What's his name? Spike. His body creates all these spiky things that he can hurl around and control and stuff. What do you think, Tyke? What do I think? So now we're getting his perspective. Is it me or is it popcorn stale? So yeah, there's Spike. Whoa, he could spike me any day of the week. And he can spike me any day of the week. Eddie, we're not here to discuss your love life. Hey, do I detect a little jealousy? Don't be ridiculous. Well, Tyke, you think the Spike is X-Force material? Ask me, he ain't nothing but a glorified spear chucker.
Oh, Jesus.
Spear chucker. That's a little, racist. It isn't racist to say the word racist, guy. Racist. If you say it, it might be. If I say it, it ain't. Anyway, this has nothing to do with race. I just don't think he's special enough. He needs mutant, and we need mutants that'll bring more to the party. So if you feel that strong about him, hey, were you wearing that earlier, Eddie? And gonna have to take a rain check. I've got a meeting with the network about a show they want me to front. I won't be long. They're the 3 senior members of the team. We're cool about letting them choose the new guy. Besides, they've made it clear that we can have a veto of any prospective mutant. And you chums don't care that X-Force is currently known as Guy, Tyke, Eddie, and those other 2 guys? That's an exaggeration. Yo, is that what they're saying? Take my advice. The media make them notice you. Make some noise. How do we do that? You want to know what they end up doing? They fake being in a gay relationship, but then realizing they are gay.
Oh my God.
And I like that.
That is kind of funny, though. So that's a fucked up way to find out that you actually are gay, though.
Or bi.
Yeah, or bi. True.
But yeah, I love that. And like, yeah, again, this is just like a quieter moment and everything. Hey, something in the water! What the hell's going on? Someone is making fun of X-Force. Hell, that's our job. What did you mean about Eddie? Oh yeah, they mentioned she wanted to be leader of this team. Now you're leader of this team. Now all of a sudden she finds you the most bootylicious creature on God's earth. Only that she makes you her main swing. She gets to be leader by the back door. She gets to be Hillary to your Bill, Cleopatra to your MA. Maybe you don't want me to have her because you want her all for yourself. You know, and my feeling of miscegenation? No, I don't. What are they? Well, and now you mention it, that's a very good question. Another good question is, who or what is lacuna? Uh-oh. Here it is. A missing portion, especially a manuscript or text from the Latin lacuna. It's a physiological sense. A lacuna can also be used to describe a missing path of someone's life. You mean like a blank slot? Yo, dog, you did to my bro, calling him a blank spot? Geez, what kind do you do today? If you're fixing for a fight, this was just one of my more enjoyable fights. My underwear was Italian, my perfume French, my fine techniques, pure Yankee Doodle. Eddie, this is really trash. It's just a pilot for the network. I'll have input. It'll actually be a real interesting insight into the life of an X-Force mutant, fighting to keep the world free and safe from unbridled product placement. Who knows how long this gravy train is going to keep rolling? We have to make hay while the mixed metaphors last. Guy, I know this deserted beach in Mexico. We could be there naked quicker than you could say $1 million TV contract. Wait, stop boarding, Eddie. What's up? Let me rephrase that. I'd rather you didn't rephrase anything. I don't think we should do this. Do what? Embark upon an affair? Affair? Lighten up, Mr. Sensitive. All I was talking about was having some fun. Affair? Sheesh, that's such a norm term. You know, being mutants mean we can have mutant morality too. We don't have to ape the norms, worn out codes of conduct. We can make our own rules. Oh, who that? We'll find out about her later.
Okay.
Yep, but she's been, I think, keeping an eye on them. No decision has been made about who's going to be our next two members. Let's say we're still exploring our options. Thank you, Eddie. What about Venus de Milo? Great mutant, perfect record, no comment. And Dead Girl, some Las Vegas heavy rollers are putting a lot of dough on her grave being hot. Let's say Dead Girl chances are still alive and kicking. Oh, and then here comes Spike, because he renamed the mutant, formerly known as the Anarchist, renamed by the National Association for Keeping It Real as Captain Coconut, because he's black on the outside and white on the inside.
Oh my goodness.
What exactly are you saying, Spike? The Tyke Allred stated in a recent interview that being a black mutant in this country is, and I quote, like being black with a little black added. But the question is he a black man who's a mutant or a mutant who's black? We'd like to apologize in advance for any offense this or any following language might cause. The views expressed in this show are those of the participants that are not endorsed by this network. And now, back to the action. That's just dumb. I mean, I'm a woman who's a mutant or a mutant who's a woman. You're white. That's not how I choose to define myself. Cool it, Eddie. If you have a problem with why you weren't selected, we can discuss it later. No, we'll discuss it now. I wasn't selected because Tyke Allred is the token African American of X-Force. Instead of keeping his position to help his people, he uses it to keep it down. What I do and don't do with my position is none of your goddamn business. That's my business when the Captain Coconut stops me joining X-Force. That was a democratic decision made by the 3 senior members of the team. The hell it was. You're right, Spike. I passed you. I said I didn't want you on the team because that ain't all, and you ain't all that because I don't think you can cut it. Yeah, because you're scared. You could have younger, better, and blacker than you. I'm never really sure about these things, but isn't this the time you kick his ass? What are you waiting for, Captain? Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're all going into this fight and everything. I guess there's a once more they and then quit. They're clean now. So he's a bit of a clean freak.
Yeah, that's not bad though.
Oh, I know, I know.
He is big though.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should have done that to Spike. As a general rule, it's a good thing not to vaporize people, particularly on primetime TV. A beatdown then to put him in his place. And then everyone would have thought there was something in what he said, that you didn't want him in the team for personal reasons. Maybe. And that's ridiculous, right? Right. Ridiculous. So they soon decided to bring him on board.
Okay.
Or at least considering it for a trial period.
Okay. So
and then we're also to Lacuna. We actually find out who she is. Now, just to point out, Venus de Milo that was mentioned earlier, we won't see her till way later.
Okay.
But we will see Dead Girl soon, and she'll be another favorite.
Nice.
By the way, you want to know what the editor of the book? Let me double check which was the editor. Axel Alonso said about Eddie. And this is what they made him do. They had a good character was, I want a burper.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
But it's like one of those kids where you feel that way, where you're almost like, again, she's written so, and he means that in a way like she's written so real and she is so hot that you want to.
Like, yeah, you want to.
Yep. But yeah, so she really wants to join. She feels like she knows what it's like to be a member of it. Like, I'm a mutant. Like, we have to go through the right, you have to go through the right channels. You got to have a proven track record. You have to have an agent. I believe in you people. I know you're more committed to justice than your public image suggests. So in other words, she's looking at the ideal of X-Force and not realizing, sorry, girl.
We're all morally corrupt.
Yeah, basically.
They're all in it for the money.
Right. I couldn't find anybody that high up that isn't in it for the money.
Yep. And this is where we have, still Allred. What do you think of Allred's artwork?
I like it.
I think that's cool.
So apparently when he was growing up, he was looking at things like things were very white, and he almost felt like so this dumb little kid starts washing his hands really hard until they're raw to see whether he can wash his color away. Because he was adopted, raised by a white family.
That's brutal, though.
Oh,
very brutal.
Sad.
You feel bad for him.
Definitely.
So he still has that ritual too.
Yeah, like if you didn't already feel bad for him, you definitely do now.
Yeah.
There's no way you don't.
So that's why he hated being called Captain Coconut even more so.
Yeah.
New members have got to have proven track records. Otherwise, they'll be handing down a death sentence. I'm willing to die for X-Force. You are? Why? I mean, this ain't the Fantastic Four. A lot of people don't like us. Would you believe that they say we're only in it for fame and money? That's just the image you project because you represent the new world, a world where the old truths have been blown away. You're the new kind of hero, the only hero that makes any sense anymore. Ones that do not, that cannot hide behind the uncertainties. Do we have any more room in the PR team? And the answer is still no, Lacuna. Then I'll prove to you that I'm good enough for X-Force. I'll make it so you have to select me. Idiot, why'd you have to babble on like that? All that half-baked stuff about certainties and heroes, these guys know all that and that already. But the trick is to pretend to be something else. The trick is to be ironic, light, and cool. Oh, so her ability is to step out of time. Yeah, but the only one who's able to, Dupe is the only one who can follow her because he has similar abilities.
That's crazy. Okay.
I like that panel.
Right? That's really cool.
Where'd she go? What are her powers exactly? Forget her powers. Where's my damn script? It's my spiel for tonight's show.
Yeah.
Larry King's got the flu, so I'm guest hosting. Kind of a trial run for my own show. And guess who's my special guest? The Spike. Cool, huh? You two can come along too. It might turn into an event. Fat, my friend. I think this is the opportunity to raise our profile. A mutant? How exactly does this manifest itself? You seem like a perfectly normal young woman. I am normal. I'm also a mutant. It's like I can slip out of time. Time travel? You can time travel? No, it's like I can move around the gap between moments of time, and everything's frozen except me. I can walk around, do what I want to people. I'm only telling you this because I'm going public tonight on the Larry King show. Only Larry King won't be there. Why not? He's got the flu. I understand if this freaks you out. Finding out you've got a mutant in the family, it can't be easy. I think it's great. Me too. Wait till I tell Martha. Man, why do they always have to be so understanding? Why can't they just be a little bigoted?
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Okay, this
That's
is
a wild take.
this reminds me of Riri wanting to be, but hers was different in that she just feels like, and basically you can still tell Lacuna has it way too easy.
Yeah, for sure.
And she feels like, no, this isn't right.
You're right. Yeah, and that's a wild take from a character, though.
So yeah, of course, Tyke is worried he's going to be killed off.
Yeah.
Of course, her parents are coming. Her parents are coming there to be there and see this. They're having all this. The spike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. I saw. I think he's had cosmetic surgery. Those pecs aren't real. He's probably on steroids. I thought we all were. That was a joke, Tyke. I decided I should tell more jokes. Uh-oh. They just pound like, I've got the wall's collapsing on the studio. I've got this. Leave it to the spike. Uh-oh. What the? She takes all her clothes off. And look at it. Open up. Look at Eddie.
That's too funny.
Wow. What the hell?
Maybe you could expand and hide our embarrassment. Respect. If those scenes get any closer, I'll be pulling it back, and you'll be pulling back a stump, buddy. My name is Lacuna. I hereby position my official candidacy for membership of the X-Force. Better close back down, you. Please, the bright lights are hurting my skin. That's our girl. Way to go, Woodstock. Fight the powers that be. Wow, that was quick. You sure? You sure you want to be a part of this? Uh-oh. And then you don't have a champagne glass in your hand. And Lacuna, where the hell are you? This has got to stop, Lacuna. Well, only stop when you let me into the team. Think of how many times I could have injured you. Think how useful I could be. Oh, so yeah, she's finally in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate the way she just disappears like that without even a few puffs of smoke or local disturbances. Jealous? What are you talking about? Well, maybe you've got a problem with Lacuna in the same way that Tyke had a problem with the spike. She's younger than you, and as you said, she can zoom in and out of places real quick. Doesn't seem to get wiped out afterwards either. That was a joke, Eddie. I'm not laughing. Come on, you know you're irreplaceable. Where are you going? None of your business. What about my special ointment? Rip it on yourself, Mr. Sensitive. Oh, he has a liking for Tyke.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
that's good. At least takes getting some backstory filled in a little bit too there.
Yep. So yeah, they think she's gonna make a sudden entrance and everything. Where are you, Lacuna? Hello. Oh, you can appear now. You what? They canceled my damn show. And they gave it to Lacuna.
Oh, jeez. That's messed up.
Oh, I really thought I wanted that. So she decided to then not go with X-Force.
She just went and did her own thing and got
Wow.
But yeah, I realized that all I ever really wanted was to be a disappointment to my parents.
You disappointed an entire team.
Right.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. And that's they're all. Now this then was something they would do called Nuff Said, where for 1 month and one issue they would try and get through was just artwork. And in this case, we see that Dupe has a zit. And for some reason, when he pops it, everyone gets sucked in.
That's so funny.
But yeah, all this is just to be done through artwork alone.
That's crazy.
That's really cool.
That is. I like this.
Cool concept.
Yeah, the whole point was to prove you could be done with barely any dialogue, if any.
Right. I actually think those are really freaking cool panels. And
again, all Red's artwork.
Gather what is going on.
Who's that artist?
Mike Allred still.
No. I was gonna say it's very inspired by Dolly. You know how Dolly's got like the melting clocks and all that crazy stuff.
Oh, here's where we finally get her backstory, and this is where I'm going to end it for us.
That's really cool, though. That artwork is different.
It is.
My work is done. Cool. Take us home, Eddie. And what do you think I'm doing? My aerobic exercises? Oh, they're trying to keep control of everything, transport out, and just trying to keep things interesting. We see him now. This is the late Darwin Cook doing the artwork here, from the guy who did Justice League New Frontier.
Yep.
That's really
cool.
But his art style does match Allred's in so many ways.
Yeah.
We all have our off days, so get off my back. I'm going to my gym. Not good enough, Eddie. Eddie, I'm not a machine. I'm an artist. We've got to make allowances for my creative ebb and flow. There's been more ebb than flow recently. You always used to be dead on target. Is it just me, or has it become bumpier? I feel quite nauseous after some port. Oh, it turns out all of this is because she still is hung up on what they dealt with before.
Okay. So,
from seeing her parent, her mother, and all that.
Exactly. That at least gives us some context.
But yeah, you're told you have a week to get your teleporting right, or she's off the team.
Damn. Okay.
A minute, Eddie. I haven't knocked yet. You've been out there for almost 5 minutes. You can feel that? What do you want? About this stupid test. We have to find out what the problem is and if we can solve it. You know what the problem is. We do? It is so typical of you. You can detect a girl's blood pressure through a thick door, but you can't see what's staring you in the face. It's all this emotional ambiguity. Will we? Won't we? What's really going on between us? Is this a game or something less important? Maybe we should do it then. Just do it and get it out of the way. Do it? So we're finally doing it. We can call timeout if it gets uncomfortable. Now that I've started talking about it, we should go all the way. So they want to talk is what they mean by do it, not that. I know it takes time, but we could really be and rely. We couldn't rely on your porting us down here. I'm not complaining. It's really good. It feels right. This way gives you time to think about things, to get a sense of the world. It made me appreciate just how far I've traveled. And Kate, and that little girl you saw at the farm, she is your, yeah, she is. But to know what it all means, we got to go back further to another little girl. Listening to so basically we find out how she, when she was 12, when her mutant ability started, she'd go to sleep in her bed and then wake up in the strangest places. They originally put it down for sleepwalking, but my mom was worried about it. But the doctor said she'd grow out of it. But then her skin changed. And it was a quiet house. Pa didn't like music. He didn't like TV. He said the noise made it hard for him to think. And I'd catch him looking at me like a stranger who just walks through the door, which is pretty much how I felt. I bought a crappy little TV from McGinley's and practiced talking like the people I watched. I don't care if the accent was West Coast, New England, or British. I wanted it. You wanted to be living in a different world, living a different life. I know, just your everyday, run-of-the-mill, disaffected, alienated teenager. But you think you're the only person who's ever felt like that? Millions of self-pitying little punks all thinking they're unique, and they are, each one of them. You're sleepwalking. That was obviously an early sign of your power to teleport. I know that now. Your subconscious was accessing your latent powers to give you what you want, to get away. Is this my story or yours? Sorry. Wait, do you want to go? Do you want to go on? Yeah. We find out that she met a man and then got pregnant from him, and he just took off. He's only 15 years old. Exactly. Wow. I'm not going to lose my daughter. Your daughter, our daughter. You were right the first time. What do you want me to? And what do you want me to feel guilty about something we both agreed on? Something we both wanted? Turns out Paul wasn't really my pa. He couldn't have kids, so he and Ma had to come up with some kind of arrangement. My real father was some guy passing through town, must run in the family. I was pulled out of school, kept hidden from everyone. Mom made out she was pregnant again. Even went to church with a pillow stuffed under her dress. And then the day came. I wasn't scared or excited or anything. It was like it was happening to another person. I heard its first scream. Amazing how something so small could make such a racket. It's a girl. Take a look at your little baby girl, Eddie. And so I looked into that little red, scrunched up, possibly beautiful little face and had to get away. This one was a little harder to blame on sleepwalking. Next time I went home, next time I saw my daughter was with you guys. Eddie, you asleep? Not even close. These walls really are thin. I know, I could hear you breathing. You can? And I can feel that beat of your heart vibrating through the wall. It's a little fast. What are you fretting about? I don't want to go home tomorrow. I don't want to see them all again. I told you everything there is to know. Too bad, we're going. You can be so annoying. I know. Why are we doing this? Because it's important. Why is it? Not sure yet. Can you feel if she's in there? I think there's only one person at home, an adult woman, picking up a slight heart murmur. Nothing serious. Your heart is doing about 90, by the way. Hi, Ma. Eddie, what are you doing here? I kind of hoped you'd help me answer that. They talk and cry and talk, and you get the general idea. Katie's in town with who she thinks is her pa, but is in fact her grandpa. I asked for the bathroom, but really, I just wanted to snoop around a little, get a feel of where she came from. Smell the dust and sweat of generations in this house. Countless hearty, honest-to-goodness meals. The wonders of American decency. I want her to know who her real mother is. She's happy and settled with things that they are. What good and will it do in telling her? There's been too many lies in this family. There have been too many lies in my life. Maybe that's why I'm not functioning properly. Maybe that's why I came here. I don't want to deny the truth any longer. Okay, it's your decision. Tell her the truth, but know that one day, maybe one day really soon, Katie will have to see on the television how her famous mother's been killed. There'll probably be pictures of your corpse beamed coast to coast. If you're happy for her to go through that, tell her, hey, Ma, what car is that in the, well, ain't you got a hug for your big sister? So they laugh and cry some more, except Eddie's pa, who nods to Eddie as though she just came back from buying groceries. Katie wants me to take her porting. I just don't want to disappoint her, but geez, Guy, I'm not sure if I'm up for this. What the hell are you talking about? You're Eddie Sawyer. You're you go, girl. Of course you're damn well up to it. So how am I doing? Just fine, Eddie. Just fine. Why am I such a sucker for these long, protracted goodbyes? When will you come back again? I don't know, honey. I never know where I'm going to go from one day to the next. You're not going to die like them other mutants. Me? Nah, I'm indestructible. Come on, boy. Keep it under control. You're supposed to be the leader of a badass team of mutants who laughs in the face of danger. It's tough. The Jets start to get to know her and then have to leave. You've given her some wonderful memories of you, and you've given me my little Eddie back. Damn, piece of grit in my eye. Yep, and the truth says she doesn't need that concoction anymore. I mean, she does use it a little bit, but they don't really need it.
Yeah, they're trying to change her story from like not really likable to like heartwarming.
Yep, and I don't care if the whole world hears us. So, what did you think of all this batch we've gone through?
I really enjoyed them. I think I enjoyed them more in like the beginning, like just that one. I think how they drastically changed her in an episode because she was definitely different than that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but definitely hungry for power and stuff like that.
But now you kind of understand a bit more, and her given her life and everything.
Right, it definitely gives more clues and context to her story.
Yeah.
But like you said, though, I think that the beginning was a lot more interesting. Like, it started with a freaking bang.
Yeah.
And then it did kind of build back up to it. But I like how they're telling the individual stories and focusing more on that than the action.
Yeah. I like that.
The art is really good, but exactly, you start to get into the different characters instead of the action.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really good writing for the characters. I'll give them that.
Very much so. Very much so. And this whole concept is an interesting one, isn't it?
It is, because I'm hovering around an 8 already for this.
Yeah. And we got a ways to go. We've got a ways to go.
Right.
So
but who's your favorite character?
Guy.
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah.
I like
But-
Guy a lot.
He seems like he can do a lot of different things that people are not
Aware of.
he can
Yes,
do. Yes.
Yep, and he's a good leader. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Being
Definitely a good
sensitive
leader.
only helps him.
Right. It's only
Yep.
helping the whole team.
And Tyke, I do like as well. You think he's the stereotypical black guy, but he realizes he's hiding pain.
Yeah.
Well, you just think he's the asshole for some reason. You know, like they make him seem like he's just an ass.
Yep. And then Eddie, I think once you get this backstory is when you start to adore her.
Yeah, she was good, but like she was also wishy-washy, you know?
Yep.
Like she could have gone either way. She could go very good or very evil.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is they showed the females as though they were both like, I guess, the most terrible. You know, because that one that wanted to be in the group so bad, then she's like, no, I just want to be famous.
Yeah.
Yep.
or
And she
whatever.
wants to disappoint her parents.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And then they also showed Eddie being just like the same way, just not as bad.
The only one that was good was Saint Anna for the most part. The worst she got was like, I want to kill him, but even then didn't last.
Yeah,
Right.
and she was getting jumped. So
Yep. But overall, good start. We've got, like I said, we've got a ways to go. But
Can't wait.
yep.
yeah,
And
for real.
what do you think about the fact that there is no plot armor, that anyone could just die?
It is very crazy because it's gonna happen where you're getting attached to characters and then they're just gone. So you have to be ready for that. But if the writing is good for every character, then it's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, like it makes up for it because you are getting to meet new characters constantly.
Exactly. But
and to get a whole backstory for them.
yep.
You
But
know?
yeah, but wait until we meet up with Dead Girl. Dead Girl's gonna be an interesting one.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yep.
want to see that.
No, I'm really liking this so far, dude. This was a good choice.
Yep. Well, until then, we'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care.
Thank you for having us. Bye.